you can take religion, throw it out back with let the chickens peck on it, because I don't have no use for it. But I think we have to assemble ourselves. You know, a lot of folks, y'all ever went out to eat? I remember back when I was a kid, Mom would go take us down to Greenspoint Mall back when that wasn't a target shooting zone. And we'd shop for Christmas and go back home to Huntsville, load up in the car, and go down south, East Texas, to Orange for Christmas. And 2 separate occasions before I was 10, I remember getting food poisoning there in the mall. Twice in as many seasons that happened. But you know what, to this day, I still go out to eat. Don't even think about that. That food poisoning did not stop me from going to restaurants. Now, I won't go to that one in Greenspoint anymore. It's not there now, but I wouldn't go if it was, because the experience wasn't the best. But it didn't stop me from going to a restaurant, or from eating for that matter. Anytime you get a group of people together, social, religious, whatever it is, there's going to be some issues, right? Not everybody gets along together like they should, because we all have pride, we all have issues and misunderstandings. But to use that as an excuse to never go out to eat again, or go to another church, if you will, that's kind of silly, if you ask me. Because the very person you're following, or should be following, you want to talk about betrayal, you can't match it. Well, the old man said, you can't match that hand. No, his own people, his own church, if you would, strung him up on a cross and crucified him while they spit and jeered at him. Yet, with all the power, he could have taken the world out at that point, but he didn't do it. And yet we'll stay home from church on Sunday, or pout for a few months because somebody said something, or the pastor ran off with the secretary, or whatever. I guess you're serving a different God than I am, because I'm there to gather and to worship and to do my part with fellow believers. Those that don't believe so well and they're going to church, well, that's probably right where they need to be, right? See, I'll remember that as you decide to get jaded. Maybe you've been hurt in the past and wandered a little bit away from God, and maybe you say, well, I just have God at home. That's just, well, you can. He's there just as he is anywhere, but we have to obey the word. He said to gather. Maybe you don't have to go to a big church, but gather with like minds and have a Bible study once a week, or meditate with other believers, because we all have struggles and disappointments, and sometimes it takes the body of believers to lift us up, right? That's why they're there.